Chevrolet keeps Chevy Bolt electric vehicle momentum going with $8,500 cash incentive. This morning when I reported that Tesla is cutting price, actually Tesla cut prices of Model S, Model X and Model 3 overnight. And I mentioned there that we will see other incentives and price cuts coming from other major car makers, especially electric car makers, because to help to ramp the demand, to ramp up, to increase the demand. And here we go. It looks like Chevy has the plan. Chevy keeps Bolt EV momentum going with $8,500 cash incentive. Welcome back, friends. This is Armen Harian from TorqueNews.com reporting about Chevy Bolt's electric incentives. Today, there is a nice article published at Electrek, which I'm going to present to you. Electrek talked with Tony Johnson, the marketing and advertising lead for Chevy cars and crossovers, about Chevy's plans to incentivize electric car buyers, especially Chevy Bolt. So despite this virus, Chevrolet increased its Q1 sales of the Bolt electric vehicle by 36% compared to a year ago. Electrek spoke this week with Tony Johnson, the marketing and advertising lead for Chevy cars and crossovers, to see how the brand will maintain that momentum. Johnson told us that Chevy is doubling down on the Bolt this year as it paves the way for future electric vehicles. Chevy might even have an electric sports car in the works. Wow. Johnson said that great prices were helpful with selling more Bolts so far this year, but that's only part of the strategy. By the way, I myself have test-driven Chevy Bolt and liked it very much. Great car, so no wonder Chevy is successful in selling more Bolts. Johnson explained also that through the rest of May, the company will continue to offer 0% financing for 72 months with a $4,700 cash allowance. If buyers decide not to finance with General Motors, the customer cash incentive goes up to $8,500. Lease deals are around $250 a month with $2,700 due on signing. Okay, the incentives, you need to check local dealers for heavily discounted inventory actually, but the incentives are subject to change on a monthly basis depending on market condition. Johnson noted that the Chevy Bolt market has decisively shifted away from its California focus. He said, California saw some gains this year, but we got a lot of growth from markets like Tampa, Chicago, and Austin. Some of these markets are just starting to catch the electric vehicle bug. We're not sitting back and waiting for this to happen. We want to be a driving force behind it. Those efforts include creating electric vehicle related salesperson guides, conducting specialized training, and publishing content about the beauty and simplicity of living with an electric vehicle. You're not stopping at gas stations anymore, said Johnson. You're plugging in every night, so you're saving the time. Something is working because Johnson said that 70% of those Chevy Bolt customers this year are new to General Motors. That's central to the sales and marketing strategy for the Bolt, but also the wave of 10 or more new electric vehicles coming from General Motors in the next 5 years. Quote, the big thing for us is not just going after people who are already in the EV space. We have to grow this space. That means going after the EV curious and showing them how easy it is to live with these vehicles, Johnson says, meaning the electric cars. Johnson said that General Motors is banking on a vast untapped market of new electric vehicle buyers. He said that the clear blue skies from reducing the driving during this virus lockdown are giving consumers a glimpse of the world with zero emission vehicles. Yes, all of us want to keep seeing blue skies, and I see myself personally that many people in the near future will look into electric cars like Tesla, Chevy Bolt, Nissan Leaf, and other electric cars because they want to have a world with zero-emission vehicles. Johnson added that not having to handle unhygienic gas pump was an extra benefit. It will be a balancing act for General Motors to maintain brisk sales of the current generation of Bolt EVs while conveying the excitement of the new generation of upcoming all-electric vehicles from GMC, Hummer, and Cadillac. The Chevy brand also has long-term plans for a much broader portfolio of electric cars. Before the virus hit, the 2020 Chevrolet Bolt EUV was scheduled to reveal in summer 2020, with a production beginning in 2021 at GM's Orion Township assembly plant. Its wheelbase is 5 inches longer than the current Chevy Bolt. But there is more, Johnson said. We'll definitely fulfill unique customer needs and expand our portfolio. The only way we can grow this movement is to start attacking each segment one by one. Electrek asked, which segments? He replied, we're flipping to an all-EV future, so every segment eventually. Electrek asked him, a performance all-electric sports car? Johnson answered, if we're serious about the future, right? And the conversation ended here. That means maybe one day General Motors very soon will even introduce a performance all-electric sports car. What do you think it would be? When do you think it will come? Let's continue the discussion in the comment section below, friends. In the meantime, Chevy is keeping Bolt EV momentum going with 8,500 cash incentive. And if you don't have an electric car, but you are thinking about an electric car, let us know in the comment section. It would be interesting to hear from you. What would be your choice? Tesla, Chevy Bolt, or Nissan Leaf, or maybe something else, or maybe one of the great hybrids cars that are coming out this year, that already are this year. For example, recently I test drove a Hyundai Sonata Hybrid. It was a great car. It gets 51 miles per gallon. Let me know what you think about your future electric car plans. It will be interesting to hear from you. In the meantime, this is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please stay with us, like this video, subscribe to our channel, look around and see our reporting, and stay with our channel. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. See you soon in our next report. God bless you and take good care of each other.